Oh, okay, it's working now. Oh. Huh. Huh. Yeah, but yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, OBS just decided to disconnect. All of a sudden, like, I don't know why. Like, it just decided, well, no more streaming for you for a little bit. Just snap of a finger, just instantly disappear like the meme. And whatnot, but like, yeah, it looks like everything's back to normal. All I did was like tweak the some of the settings with the bitrate a little bit. Seems like it's working now, so like, yeah. So like I was saying, Stella, earlier before this got disconnected and such, I took a lot of screenshots of Finale. And also other games that I played on my Switch and such. There might be like some screenshots that I'm like, oh, I really like this one. This one made me laugh. They're like, yeah, I don't mind showing you some of them. Since this is the ending of the stream. So there's nothing. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh shoot, let me remove the top thingy. Oh, wrong button. I remember this one back when I played Mary Sculptor 2. This one made me laugh a lot because I was like, yep, that sounds like Gretel. Like, this is literally just Gretel. You mean on first sight? Were you in heat? Why would you ask someone? Why would? Sorry, why? Sorry, would you have asked for anyone's hand in marriage then? The fact that Osu was like, oh, I fell in love with her on first sight. That's why I asked for her hand in marriage. And Gretel was like, are you sure you're not in heat? And whatnot. But like, yeah, I remember that. That was like memorable for me. And then we have the iconic, you know, boobs. Yes, the age of large breasts are over. Those with small breasts will overcome the chaos of this world. I thought Osu was some creep at first. I mean, look, she's just doing the romantic tropes that, like, yeah, nowadays we kind of see as a little creepy and whatnot, but like, you know, it's a trope. It's for romance. And whatnot, but like, yeah, we all remember this. We all remember how this completely self-destructed on Alice in Little Mermaid. I remember taking this one just because of like how suggestive this one could be. And then this one is just I mean, Dumbledina in a nutshell. I love that moment though. My heart is breaking for Sleepy, and then Alice in Little Mermaid. It is. It sure is. Yeah, like this is literally Dumbledina and whatnot. And then I remember this. I seen better seductions. Yes, Kaguya, Princess Lazy. She can actually roast people. And such. What else was there that I did for finale? Oh yeah, I remember. It's like, oh, when did you know how to burn someone? I know, right? Like, okay, I love this because of like, this is so Hamlin. I can't do it all on my own, so I pretended to be a rock until you came crashing on me. Like that is literally Hamlin. Lo, I know, right? It is like that's the funny part about this. Like that entire like sequence of events is funny, despite the fact that Gretel went batshit crazy and they're trying to run for the dear life of them. But the fact that the music that plays during this was literally like hyperline or was a skip is one of those two. It's like cheerful music. It's like, yep, this fits them to a T. Oh wait, yeah, this is Mary being Mary. Like this is her being relatable. And then we have this. I was like, yep. I want that. And then this is just Mary being like straight to the point. Yes, I get it. Shove it and keep hugging me. Yep, love her. Yep. And then we have this thing, which made me laugh a lot. What's your problem? I'm trying to summon God, and I get stuck with a small fry. Like, this is gotcha in a nutshell, and I feel this way whenever I play Fate Go, whenever I do a banner. Like, I honestly feel this, Stella. Like, this is literally like me right now whenever I play Fate Go for like specific banners. This one had me dying. It is. Same low. It's like, yeah, like I like Fate Go, but like the banners made me go like, oh god, no, and whatnot. And then this one isn't technically funny, but it's funny because of Gretel's face and the fact, and it matches what she's saying. Like this is like 100% Gretel moment. Pyre would be great as a Fate Go streamer. I don't know, Stella. Like, would Pyre actually be interested in Gotcha? I feel like if she is, she's probably paid to win. Or maybe free to play. But I don't think Pyre has the patience. I don't think she's like, what do you call it? I guess pro to the point where she can probably do free to play. She's probably going to be a whale and and probably ask her sisters for like more money. Yeah, that's the point. She just wants the gotcha low. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, shoot. Hmm. Internet start acting up again. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, well. Oh, wrong button. What else was there that I took photos of? Oh yeah, I remember this. Like, I know this doesn't seem funny, but like the scene itself is funny. But when you learn about her backstory, it just makes you feel bad for her. Like she's really not used to people being nice to her. That's why she says this. So I guess you can call it like a dark humor moment. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember taking a photo of this, and my brain was kind of having like a hard time processing like cooking cookies with a frying pan because like I'm used to like bake ovens to cook cookies. So like the idea of using a frying pan to bake cookies is like kind of alien to me. Oh my god. Oh no. Uh, internet's acting weird again. Hmm. Alright, I need to go check on that later. What the? Oh yeah, I remember. This was like me experimenting back then. Let's just ignore that. Um. Also, how can you finish cookies with a frying pan? I don't know, man. I never, I never cooked with a frying pan before. Or bake a cookie with a frying pan. What was? Oh yeah, I remember this, Stella. This sequence right here was essentially like one of the more funnier Mary events because like there's so many double meanings in it, and if you kind of don't remember it, it's essentially Mary was offering Jack a match, and she makes it seems like it's drugs. I remember that. I took so many screenshots of it, and I was like laughing my ass off. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. Don't be such a stiff. When you light a match, it hits the spot. Oh, yellow, it is. Like, the fact that she literally makes it seem like it's drugs is hilarious. But yeah, that was like a long sequence. I remember this one was essentially. I think it was the girls teasing Alice about her relationship with Jack. And Alice just becomes like a tsundere at this point. Like, was it? Where is it? Wait, I remember. It was this one down up here, right? Yeah, it was this one up here. No. No, wait, which one was it? I remember there was an event like that. Hold on, I'm trying to look for it, Stella. I remember that event. That made me laugh. Which one was it? Where is it? Oh, wait, no. Well, this one's funny because this is just Mary. Oh, I'm getting there. Just hold me tight until I can't breathe. Yep. Yep. Which one is it? Like, still, I remember it. Like, you remember it too. I'm trying to look for it. Where is it? Found it. I found it. Right here. This is Alice being Cinderay. Hold on a second. I don't adore him. I mean, I like him, but not like him. Wait. Wait. Mary wants to trade places. I mean, I want to trade places with Mary too. Let's be real. Alice says Baka. She did. I remember. It was the Japanese dub, right? Yeah, it was the Japanese dub where she said it. And when but yeah, there's a lot of comedic moments in finale. I liked it a lot. It was great. What else did it? Oh yeah, this screenshot was just me laughing at like lock up and love shit. I don't mind showing like the ones that made me laugh because like this is out of context shit. So like I highly doubt anyone's gonna get spoiled by it. This one right here. This one where Osu explains to Mermaid that she's a girl. I have a sorry. I've got a girl's body, a lady, a woman, two X chromosomes. Same luck up and love. Love is funny as fuck. Yeah, it is. Also, what you wrote down earlier. I want to hear her say baka, but super cutely like that. It makes me rolling on the floor. It is. But like, yeah, this thing right here, this made me laugh a lot because I was like, yeah, that's one way to tell someone that you're a girl. You have two X chromosomes. And whatnot. What was in here? Oh, here we go. I remember this. This was when Jack just calls Osu his bro. Like, talk about a real bro, man. Two girls, one Osu, too soon. Yep. But like, yeah, I remember this. I was laughing because I was like, yep, like Jack and Osu's are bros. Like, we're piss bros. Osu, exactly. That's exactly how Jack treats Osu in Lock Up and Love. They're piss bros. And such. Like, it's great. I like it. Like, even in the games, they describe Osu and Jack as brothers, like a pair of brothers. Like, it completely fits. Klutzes and small. Oh yeah, this is just Rapunzel spitting out stuff. That's what Jack is saying. I know, right? And then we have Gretel, where she's like, "Hey, you want a textbook about puberty? Here you go." And the fact that it's her favorite novel is like hilarious. And then we have this. Okay, Stella, I'm gonna be real with you. When I saw this piece of dialogue, like the moment Alice reveals that, oh, the reason why we're able to get into your room was because I used rabbit hole to open the door. Like, remember, Jack explains that he locks his room all the time. He locks it all the time. The fact that Alice was like, oh, I used rabbit hole to open it. It's like, bruh. It's like a bruh moment. It's like, are you sure Alice is not a yandere? Like, that's some yandere stuff right there. I love that low it is. Like, it's funny, but at the same time, when I saw that piece of dialogue, I was like, wait a minute. This don't seem right. But Alice got in. She knows her stuff. Look, Stella. The moment you break into someone's room and they specifically say that they keep a lock on everything, that's you're leaning towards the yandere side of things and whatnot. But yeah, there's like other things I remember from Lock Up and Love, like this one right here. Jack, you have a nice body. Like straight to the point. Alice is like, hey, bruh, cool pecs. Well, that no one questions it. It is like no one literally questions it. They're like, oh yeah, this is fine. Like this is completely fine. Like yeah, this scene right here, I was like, damn, Alice is quite forward with this. Oh my. And then there's like other ones like actually I want to save like some of these screenshots when we get to Lock Up in Love because I do feel like you probably need some context for it to make sense. Like for example, this one right here. Like you need some context why Charlotte is saying this. But at the same time it's funny as hell without the context. She complains that it's too early, not knowing that prime real estate like yourself is bound to be taken off the market. Like Charlotte is like, bruh, like I don't know what's going on with Alice, but come on. Nah, buddy, she's horny and in heat. Yeah, and whatnot. Like Charlotte is just like, bro, what? Why did Alice did that? And whatnot. And then, oh yeah, this I remember this. I remember like kind of fangirling over this. Forget it. Since I can't find the words, find the words. I use my body. Hug me. Yeah. Like I remember seeing this Stella, and I was like extremely like happy, and I was like fangirling and shit. Like I was like, yep, I will like that. I will like a hug from Red Riding Hood. She was like, girl, get your ass out there and let Jack crack those cheeks of yours. I mean, yeah, that's true. Like Charlotte is like, bro, like go get him, like go get your man and whatever. But like, yeah, so I was really happy when I saw this. I was like, yep, this is worth it. And then here it comes. I kind of wish Jack said it out loud. Like this is his dots, you know, with the parentheses and such. That's like what he's thinking and shit. But at the same time, I'm like, I wish Jack said it out loud so the scene becomes more funny because it makes sense both in like this is like I don't like I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's kind of like you expect this to be like a meme sort of thing. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's just that. And what else is there? Oh yeah, this. I like when games have this message, Stella. Like when the game says like, "Oh, this game contains graphic depictions of violence and grotesque scenes." Like it reminds me of like the movie trailers where they're like, "Oh, viewer discretion is advised." It's like I miss those things. Like I miss it when movies and games do that. Like it kind of tells you as like a final like warning, like, "Hey, like this game has a lot of creepy shit in it. Like, are you 100% sure you want to see this and whatnot?" And I like it. Like it's really great. Oh, Red is a horny masochist confirmed. I don't think it's a masochist. It's more like she what do you call it? She's straight to the action. There's no words. There's no fluff in the middle of it. There's straight to the point. Like might as well just do it without saying anything. Oh, Reddit. Yeah, I read that. Same here. I miss those days. I know, right? I miss it when games and movies do that. Like, I always see it as like a good way to like warn people that hey, like, are you 100% sure you want to be here? Because we don't want to take full responsibility if you getting traumatized and shit. Because like at this point, it's on you. Like, it's your fault for like, you know, consuming something that you will end up traumatizing you, and we give you all the signs. We literally like warn you. We told you that hey, if you are like really uncomfortable with these things, or maybe it might trigger something in you and whatnot, this is your final warning. Like at this point, like it's all on you. Like it's literally at your fault at this point. And such. I miss it when games and movies do that. Like it's like a nice way of like telling them like we well, yeah, I already explained what I mean by that, so never mind. I'm not gonna continue more. What else do you wrote down? Nah, buddy. She said she used her body. You know, that's what you know. Hugging her is wholesome, though. It is. I will love to give like a hug to Red and whatnot. But like, yeah. And then we get to this for definite request two. Oh yeah, that warning right there is for definite request two. This one right here is when you do the DLC for it. And there's one particular DLC that stood out to me, and I'm like, I'm taking a screenshot of this. The Blood Skelter set. The following items have been added: Alice's sword, Jack's gun, Osu's sword. Some people will do it and blame the game for no reason, yet it's their fault. It is. Like, I honestly hate it when people do that. But, like, yeah. I was, like, really happy to see this DLC, Stella. Like, when I was playing Death End Request 2, and, like, I saw the DLC list, and I saw this, I was like, yo, I'm getting this. Like, there's no other reason. Like, I'm just getting this straight up. Like, just getting it, and we're gonna be using it. And whatnot. And it's kind of sad because, like, other than that, I don't see any other games that reference Mary Skelter. Because, like, this is, like, the only example of me, like, finding, like, a compile heart game that makes a reference to Mary Skelter and such. But, like, yeah, like, still, I'm quite happy with this because, like, I don't know, man. I think, let's see, I think the main girl gets, like, Alice's sword. I do like the main girl of Death End Request too. The one I think her name was Roddy or something. Roddy or something. Like she uses Jack's gun, and it's funny because she uses a real life gun. Like here's the funny thing about Death End Request 2, without like getting into too much of the plot. It supposedly takes place in the real world, and because of that, the main leads have to use like weapons in the real world rather than like the fantasy like weapons in like the first game, because that one was based on VR. It's like a fantasy world and shit. So the main characters for two, they use like weapons like bats, like daggers. Wait, not daggers. Knives, switch knives and such. Like the main girl uses like a cleaver, like a butcher cleaver, and the Rati girl, she uses an actual gun, like a legit real handgun. And it's like, wait, how old is this character again? And I think she was like 17 or something. Like, the 17-year-old is carrying like an actual gun. Just running around the dungeon with a real gun. And whatnot. But luckily, we can make her use Jack's gun, which I hope it doesn't make her shoot her own blood. Maybe it just shoots blood bullets like it's Dead Man Wonderland. And then Osu's sword is weird because like it's a sword, but the character that uses it, she uses a bat, so it's like that doesn't really translate well from like a weapon that's meant to cut to a weapon that's like brunt. Oh no, but other than that, like I did like enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, boy, we got Mary Skill to shit. Let's go. Even though there's like one of the few times that they reference the series, and I'm really sad and everything. But like, yeah, that's enough of me, like, you know, talking about it and billing aching it and such. But like, yeah, I think that's all the screenshots I want to show because the other ones are like, you know, whatevs. But I'm not sure what I did with these. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I'm not even sure what I did with these videos right here. This one, I wanted to show you guys it when we finish Mary Sculptor finale because this contains a heavy spoiler about the final boss. But it also shows you how I built Pyre back then and how much damage she does. Like, she can literally one-shot the boss like it's nothing. But like, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. So I will go to the ending screen because this is what I will call the end and everything. So let me go there and then I'll catch up on you guys' comments. So yeah, this was a fun short stream. I do apologize. Yeah, it is a fun short stream. I like this. I like this link. This is pretty good. Also, what do you wrote down, Stella? How I miss this wish. Oh, how I miss this. Wish we still had more Mary Sculptor stuff, but sadly, that is less and less likely now of these days. Not even Neptunia had made a Mary Sculptor reference, and it's one of the things it is known for. It's true. I'm surprised that Neptunia does not make references to Mary Sculptor, which is weird because like every Neptunia game actually makes a reference to a previous work of Compile Heart. Like there were some moments where they made references to the record of the Asgore War. Like that series is like really good. I like that one a lot because like hey, like there's multiple generations and you can have one guy marry this one person, which caused the next generation hero to have like different stats, and it actually plays a major role in the story and such. And like there's multiple endings and there's like multiple alignments and such. Like I honestly like the record of as Asgard War a lot, and I do want to stream it. Like that's like one of the games that I'm like, yeah, I want to stream this game because of like some of the cool stuff that was in it. But like, yeah, it is a shame that Neptunia doesn't make references to Mary Sculptor and such. But like, yeah. So I don't know what else to say other than the recap. So what's this recap what we did for the short stream? So all I did was grinding some affection events, kind of like talking random shit and whatnot. You know, the usual. What do you expect from like random streams and everything and whatnot. Let's see, what do you write down still? Oh, indeed, buddy. They even did it for Data Live. Mary Sculptor, though, none cannot be bothered. It is a shame. Like, I really wish there was a Mary Sculptor reference in Neptunia. I'm not even sure why they didn't do it because, like, some people might say it's because of the fairy tale stuff, but I'm like, you can still make a reference to Mary Sculptor. You can talk about the jail or witchcraft, or you can have like Alice appear in a Neptunia game, like what they did with like one Neptunia. Wait, didn't one Neptunia game literally just brought someone from their IP and they're like a playable character and shit? And when they could have just done that, Stella. Like, if they want a Mary Sculptor reference, they can just immediately plug Alice into like the newest game as like the latest party member and such. Like, they could have done that, but they didn't. So it's like, yeah. Or have any outfits in, or what have you. I really hope Mary Sculptor is not forgotten someday. Don't worry, Stella. I feel like nowadays, Stella, because of like, what do you call it? Because of streamers and such, and like some of these streamers end up getting big and they start talking about like niche games and shit. It starts, people to like be aware of the series, especially like people who are like fans of Compile Heart, but they never heard of Mary Skelter. They're like, oh, like I didn't know this was made by them, and then they take interest in it and they end up either liking it or hating it and such. But like either way, they end up hearing about it, and I like it a lot. I feel like because of like because of like streaming, especially when I like started to started to stream and whatnot, I started noticing that a lot of people are like giving like Mary Skelter kind of a shot. Like they end up hearing about it. They're like, oh, that sounds like an interesting premise. I'll like put it in the wish list and such. I feel like people are starting to be aware of this series, and I am like loving it a lot. And whatnot. Also, it does help that I end up meeting like other fellow fans of Mary Skelter, and it makes it really great. Like you, Stella, and like Hachun, and Archangel, and any other, and also Rudo. I forgot about Rudo. My bad, Rudo. But like, yeah, um, and such. But yeah, I end up like meeting a bunch of you guys, and how we're like huge fans of this niche series known as Mary Skelter, and I really appreciate it a lot. And I even like see people streaming it as well, and I end up like going to their streams and like kind of like watch them play, maybe give them fun facts and whatnot. I always try my best not to backseat because like you know no one likes backseating in general unless they ask for it and whatnot. So I always try my best to like restrain myself from like backseating and everything. But like yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So I'm gonna read up on your guys' comments real quick, and then I'll start saying goodbye to you all. And we're gonna do a raid, Stella, and everyone else in chat. We're gonna do a raid. More specific, yeah, we're gonna do a raid. It's not gonna be a Mary Sculpture raid, sadly. I don't see anyone playing Mary Sculpture right now other than me. So we're just gonna do a raid to. Actually, no, there is someone that's gonna do Mary Skelter. I just checked, Stella. My bad. I literally like pulled up my phone to like check Twitch real quick, and then I noticed that someone's actually gonna stream Mary Skelter. Like they're getting ready, so we're gonna raid them now. And whatnot. But like, yeah, I will say goodbye to you all now. So let me say the goodbye then. So have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon, whatever time it is on your side of the world. This is Find Music saying goodbye. Goodbye. But also, we're gonna do a raid, so don't leave yet. Also, I forgot to read some of the things you wrote down. Indeed, buddy, they even did. Wait, I read that. Or have any outfits or what have you? Oh wait, I read that. My bad. Which one did I not read? Okay, hopefully more love than hate. Alice should have been in second Neptunia games or the newest game. I know, right? That should have been. That should have been a thing. Goodbye, buddy. See you later. All right. See you guys. Remember, we're doing a raid, so don't like immediately hop out and such. And also, why is Twitch loading so slow? Twitch, please. I want to raid this person that's playing Mary Skelter. Please. Thank you, Twitch. Oh my god, that took a while for it to load.